Mahsa Amini, 22, from the northwestern Kurdish city of Saqqez, was arrested on the 13th of September in Tehran for unsuitable attire by the morality police, who enforce the Islamic Republic's strict dress code. She died 3 days later in hospital after falling into a coma, sparking the first big show of opposition on Iran's streets since authorities crushed protests against a rise in gasoline prices in 2019. Police say she fell ill as she waited with other detained women.
Mothers, they relate to Mahsa's story. They feel like it could have happened to their own daughters, you know? So for millions of Iranian people right now, the brutal death of Mahsa Amini is becoming a turning point. But for the Islamic Republic, the murder of Mahsa Amini is becoming a tipping point, because compulsory hijab is not just a small piece of cloth. It's like the Berlin Wall. And if Iranian women manage to tear this wall down, the Islamic Republic won't exist.
Alinejad started a social media campaign in 2014, encouraging women in Iran to share self-portraits without the Islamic veil, which she then shares on her Facebook page, My Stealthy Freedom.
I just published a photo of myself, you know, running in a beautiful street full of blossom in London. I wrote a caption that anytime when I run in a free country and I feel the wind in my hair, it just reminds me of the time when this hair was like a hostage in the hand of the regime. Immediately, I received a lot of comments from Iranian women envying at this kind of freedom, so basic right. And that's how my stealthy freedom born, because Iranian made our freedom like stealthy. They stole our freedom. We were just taking off our hijab when police were not around. But Iranian women started to, publicly talk about it.
Amini's death has drawn widespread international condemnation, while Iran has blamed thugs linked to foreign enemies for the unrest. Tehran has accused the United States and some European countries of using the unrest to try to destabilize the Islamic Republic.
This movement is the result of 40 years of women fighting back, pushing back the boundaries. Now it's gaining momentum. I myself, I get goosebumps because when I launched the campaign against compulsory hijab, I never thought that this is gonna happen while I'm alive. And now I see that, wow, women, like fearless. They know, some of them telling that I don't know whether I'm gonna come back to my family, to my home or not. They know that they're gonna face guns and bullets, but they say that freedom is not free. These women in Iran who are leading the movement alongside men, these are like the women of suffragists. These are like the Rosa Parks of Iran. They know the risk, but they care about freedom and dignity.